Carrie Glickstein with the City of Delray Beach. And next up, Mark Fontaine, you will be next, so just hang on after him. Sir, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, committee members. It's good to see the support, but I'd like to share with you some information as mayor and on the front lines of this issue. For the record, Carrie Glickstein, mayor of Delray Beach. I'm mayor of a city of nearly 70,000 that can swell without notice by thousands from out-of-state persons seeking help for drug and alcohol addictions. These mostly young people are sent to us by desperate parents lured by internet marketing photos of palm trees and waterfront homes offering hope, but in many cases delivering tragedy and despair. Call centers located hundreds of miles away, manned by untrained, uncertified, unlicensed, and unscrupulous lead generators provide placement and diagnostic advice, preying on out-of-state loved ones looking for a shred of hope, but most often learn later what they got was far different than the false and misleading sales pitches and photos with crammed, decrepit housing lacking in basic life safety improvements without trained, certified, licensed supervision, which supervision is often those with undisclosed criminal convictions and themselves suffering from drug addictions and supplying illegal drugs to sober home occupants and engaging in widespread patient brokering. In 2016, our city's first responders handled nearly 1,400 overdose calls. That's an average of nearly 4 per day, which sadly ended in 65 fatalities, an average of 5 per month. At best we can tell, nearly 95% of the overdoses are out-of-state occupants of sober homes and related treatment facilities. Overdose responses by our police and fire rescue agencies cost our taxpayers on average of $4,500 per 911 call for personnel, equipment, and life-saving materials. Our taxpayers are subsidizing the enormously profitable recovery industry, now occupied by bad actors that long ago eclipsed the good operators genuinely interested in healing those with these afflictions. And make no mistake, this is not a parochial problem. Opioid-related expenses total now $4 million per day in Medicaid, for Medicaid coverage. And in addition to the millions it costs our taxpayers to treat out-of-state sober home residents, it's driving businesses and residents away from our city and our tax base, while leaving those that remain with first responder resources depleted from their normal responsibilities to the citizens of our town, and psychologically impacted by seeing so much death and destruction in such a compressed period of time. The double edge is we are losing tax base while also paying for the care and treatment of out-of-state patients lured by grossly misleading and false advertising and marketing by those preying on hope and fear but delivering little in the way of measurable outcome for a vulnerable class of people, both those in recovery and their loved ones hoping for a miracle. Sadly, instead of tangible recovery, many of these people are kicked out of sober homes when insurance benefit abuses are depleted, but now they are without means to get home, often penniless and homeless while still suffering from the addictions that brought them to our town, now becoming victims of crime or suspects in crime, with too many dying in our streets far from home. We appreciate your help. We hope that you support House Bill 807. We really need the help. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for your appearance.